Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Andrea Gramatica, amfAR's Director of Research. Today I'm talking to Dr. Francisco Zapatero Belinchon from the Gladstone Institutes in San Francisco, who's just been awarded one of this year's Krim Fellowship in Biomedical Research. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
So, Francisco, this research is quite bold. Can you tell us a little more about what this research proposal is about?
There are two main ways we are trying to cure HIV. Of course, one would be vaccines and one would be treatments. Within the treatments, there is this idea of the shock and kill, in which we are trying to wake up the virus that is dormant in the cells. In my approach, we are going on the other opposite direction, in the sense that we are doing what we call the block and lock. And the idea is that instead of trying to wake up the virus, we are going to put a specific, let's say, markers in the cells where the virus is to make the virus never wake up again. So basically, make it dormant.
And how are you going to do that?
We are using something called epigenome editors. The first idea was created in the Weizmann lab and also in a lab in Italy, in which they use different modules that create modifications both in the DNA and in the proteins around where the virus or the specific gene is placed. And these markers, what they do is tells the cell that this gene, or in this specific case, the virus, has to be turned off and doesn't need to wake up anymore. So basically, we deliver this specific protein in the cells where the virus is latent, or where the virus is integrated, and we put these markers to tell it to shut off.
Perfect, thanks. So can you tell us a little more about what made you pursue HIV research in the first place?
So by training, I'm a traditional virologist, and something that I'm very passionate about is advocacy, community activism. So I was trying to integrate my passion for virology and my passion for activism and community, and obviously HIV or AIDS was top one on the list. Not only because it's one of the major infectious disease problem worldwide, but also because the community around it is strong, is passionate, and it really called to my heart. So for me, joining this community was not only important because I can express myself as a person, as a virologist, but also because I am learning so much from the community, and it's bringing me even more passion to do what I do to try to cure HIV.
Thanks for saying that, Francisco. It's always refreshing to hear from a scientist when they have sort of a more broad acknowledgement of what the impact of their research has on society at large. But so, why do we need a cure for HIV?
So even though we have antiviral therapies, and basically you can live a normal life for a long time, this has one of the biggest problems. Of course, you need to take a pill every day for the rest of your life. Even there is some issues in terms of toxicity long term. It's also a problem, economical burden, right? Because you need to take this pill every day and somebody has to pay for it. So having a cure in which you can basically stop the virus, regarding this by our approach or a different approach, means that you don't need to adhere to these therapies anymore, and also you lose the problem of the economic burden, and also the stigma of having to take the medications is no longer there.
And so your mentor is Dr. Melanie Ott. I wanted to ask you, how is mentorship in general important to you and to your research, and how it is important for you, your mentorship with Melanie Ott in particular?
I feel mentorship is everything, regardless whether you're a scientist or in any other profession. Mentorship means training the next generation, right? And you can be an amazing scientist, you can be an amazing, builder, but if you don't have somebody to teach you how to build a house, you're just gonna make a mess. Melanie is an excellent mentor. I am so grateful that she took me under her wing. It's been just so incredible to work with a person so visionary as Melanie. And for me, mentorship per se is extremely important. I come from a not so from a family in which I am the first person with a higher degree, and I am very passionate about teaching the next generations. And I feel Melanie in that, and I in this sense are extremely aligned. So I am so grateful for that.
So the Krim Fellowship is a quite unique program. Can you tell us what it means to you to receive this funding at this stage in your career?
I am so grateful that I have been awarded. First of all, I have been working in virology and HIV for the past 3 years, 10 years in virology, and having the Krim Fellowship Award, my project means that what we are doing really matters, and then you gotta be bold. You need to go strong on your dreams, and having Krim Fellowship or amfAR in this case, giving you the grant really validates those feelings.
So switching gears a little bit, can you tell us what you do for fun in your free time where you're not in the lab?
Number one is nature. I love to, when I'm blocked or I just need to get out a little bit, I just get out of the city. And California is beautiful and I will never have enough of it. So I just get out there, and honestly, many of the good ideas that comes to me comes when I'm in nature.
Okay, thanks so much, Francisco. Congratulations once more on this award. Thank you for chatting with us and good luck with your research.
Thank you so much, everybody.